Okay, so the reason why I like this guard pass is because you guys heard me before, number one way of passing a guard is standing up, right? I might say that, but I don't do that. If I do that, I'm not gonna be walking right for the next couple of days because of my lower back. It's the same reason why I don't bridge. So I have to really protect my lower back. And I really like this guard pass because we all learned this, right? Sandwich, grab, pants, knee, and then what are we fighting the whole time? He's grabbing and I'm trying to keep up, I'm trying to keep my posture, And you're doing this for 2 or 3 rounds, right? And your back is toast, even if you have a good posting arm. So the beautiful thing about this guard pass, I don't have to worry about him breaking my posture. I'm already down. I'm around his legs, my head is down, and now I'm like, woo, I don't need to deal with that anymore. I no longer have to deal with him pulling on my collars and me trying to get posture and unlock his ankles. So from here, my next position I'm gonna take is just like we would call in wrestling, inside control. Now, key point, I don't want my hands to go higher than his arms. I don't want this ever. I'm okay here. I'm okay here. I'm okay here. I'm not okay here. So I'm gonna keep my hands on the biceps. Now, one little additional technique that is made painfully aware to me is if I want good pressure out of this pass, I'm actually gonna raise my body up in this position. So I'm gonna slide my body up to close the distance between my shoulder and his head. And now I'm gonna come up, activated feet, to a tripod position here. Once I can dig my shoulder underneath his chin, then I start to spread my feet and plant my head on the mat. Now, can you feel that pressure?
Oh yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of pressure. And you feel very top heavy, but my hands are on the biceps. Now I'm gonna put enough pressure where I get Trey to push on me, because eventually he will. When he pushes, go ahead and push on with your arms. That gives me the underhook. As soon as I get that underhook from him pressing, I'm gonna start walking right to the side. I'm gonna grab the top part of the gi and bring my elbow in. And from here, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna chill. It's terrible, isn't it?
It sucks so bad.
Okay. When I feel like he thinks it sucks really bad, this hand is gonna come back to secure his leg on my hip. I'm not pushing it down. You're gonna see a lot of videos where guys push this down. I'm not, I'm keeping it in place. I'm gonna switch my hips as I post my hand out, okay? From here, I step over and I come here to side control. And I want you to stop right here. There are a lot of options from here, okay? But I don't want to do that right now because I think that's too much information. So, posture, inside control, slide up, and once I get my shoulder in position, widen my base, head to the mat. When he presses on me is when I get my underhook. When I get my underhook, I start walking around and walk around and walk around and walk around. Settle my hips. When I feel like I've cooked them enough, I switch my base, I step over, and I bring my knee into the pocket. And I like to be right here with double underhooks. So if I decide to stay here, and if he's a deep half player, I'm okay. You have a couple different options from here. You can walk all the way here if you want to. And this is really good if you don't get the underhook, and I grab the knee. So let's say I don't get the underhook, but I grab the knee, and I come up, and I come all the way over here. For me, that's just too much, way too much. I like to be here with both of my underhooks. I bring my hip in, and I'm gonna go ahead and pummel my foot over the top. And then I'm gonna put my pressure back on with my hips up, and then come to my mount. So let's watch that footwork again. I'm here. I rotate a little bit. He locks in. I slide my knee so I can get my pummel right over the top. If I try to pass from here, it will not work. Okay, guys? I've got to tripod up. So from here, I'll tripod up and then bring my knee through. The nice thing is you actually have the option of going to mount, knee slice, or far knee slice if you want to. I think going to mount is like right in the middle, so it's a little easier for you to kind of navigate. A couple things we have to be aware of. So I'm in Jackson's guard. Okay, he closes up the guard. I trap the legs in. I start at the biceps, good position. I slide my shoulder up. I put my head on the mat. I spread my base. I wait for him to push. I get my underhook. Now I come to the side. Now let's talk about a couple things here. Obviously, what do you think from where you guys are sitting, what looks like it's the most vulnerable thing on me right now? What's vulnerable?
Your back.
Yeah, but I have the underhook here. But you're right, yeah, the back could definitely be a bad situation if I didn't have the underhook. By throwing this arm around his hip, what does he have the availability to do to me right now?
Omoplata.
Omoplata, right. But for him to do an omoplata, go ahead and go. What does he have to get out? Bottom leg. So this is why you'll see this pass done like this, okay? This is not, I don't believe that this is the most efficient way to do the pass. You'll see people keep down low, and they'll come here, and they'll come around like this. See how low I am? Remember how we did it, how high we were? I feel like when I'm this low, it's the omoplata is right there, okay? Now, it's not if I keep this leg. This leg has to come out for him to get an omoplata. But can you see the room for error with that? Okay? Because I'm so low. So when we take this higher position that we were starting from, this way, and I come around, did you see how my elbow is blocking that from happening? Okay. Now, the next thing that we have to be aware of is when you're pushing this leg down, we have to watch out for the scarecrow hook. If he comes scarecrow hook and he brings me back, I'm gonna be open for triangles, everything, okay? So this will happen with real flexible guys. Go ahead and do it. I wanna throw my thumb back like I'm hitchhiking and just come out. But if he locks it in, you're too late. So as soon as he gets it, I go out. I reach up and out. But if he hooks it, man, this could be tough. So I rotate up and I come out. So my thumb goes in the same direction as the toes. And then the final thing that we want to watch out for is when I'm here and he pushes against my head and he bumps me back this way. This is why after you switch your feet, you can post out. You no longer need that underhook. You have it. It's kind of have it. So let me show you. So when I'm here, so I'm all the way up, I come around, I go to switch, I put my hand out. Now if he tries to roll me that way, there's no way he can roll me with this hand out. If I keep this in here, do you see how like I'm a little off balance? Does everybody see that? So let's keep those things in mind. Let's practice it a few more times. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. If the person is really flexible, you're gonna end the match pretty fast, okay? And I'll show you why. Because when I come here, remember, posture, down, biceps. I'm gonna raise my level so I'm underneath his chin, okay? I'm gonna
tripod up, so I put a lot of pressure on him. He pushes on me, and that's my go ahead for the underhook. So as I come around, okay, and I'm grabbing this, and I'm really staying tight right here. If he's flexible, he's gonna keep this. So when I go to switch, and I pin this down, and I throw my foot over the top, I got a nice ankle lock, okay? Inflexible people, they're gonna let go.